for a season, only call when you need it. I need love. So deep, got you grieving, one touch, got you fiending, bust it open, got you leaking. I need love. I'm not a player, I'm just fiending, switch up like the season, said you hate me, you don't mean it. I need love, all alone when we together, fell apart when we apart. I get jealous when it's dark, thinking about the nights, had the armor on my heart, backseat in park, in the shower on the floor.
What's good, everybody? Robin E here checking in, and we are back on another episode of Pillow Talk Podcast, Season 5. Oh, my God. I cannot believe this is Season 5, man. Shout out to everybody that tunes in. Make sure that you guys are following me on Facebook at Pillow Talk Podcast and IG, Robin E93. Y'all already know this was voted one of Chicago's best podcasts. I don't know if y'all have remembered that, but I just wanted to reiterate that.
The biggest in the world.
You know, tell them.
The biggest in the world. Robin E, the biggest in the world.
Sometimes I think I forget. No, but make sure you guys tune in and subscribe. Got to give a shout out to Cassius Tay. He was here last week. He just headlined his first show actually yesterday, and it was a really, really dope event. So shout out to him on that. Make sure you guys follow him as well. And then I got to give a shout out to Disbelief Tequila, okay? Man, I had this fucking tequila, this black-owned tequila the other day. Shout out to Bottle Service. Shout out to the gang. We interviewed him. That shit was amazing. The tequila was so good. And he actually taught me a lot about, you know, just the importance of good tequila, the way it's supposed to react in your body. All of these things, y'all. So I ain't shitting on Don Julio or Casamigos or none of that, but
not the Casa.
We gotta get rid of that shit. We might have to get rid of that in 2025. I'm just saying, okay? But today I'm super excited. I got my guest in the building, y'all. This is really one of my day ones right here. Like, he's seen the career from the very beginning. You know what I'm saying? I seen him, you know, grow and grow and grow. And now we just basically telling y'all what else the fuck we about to do. Okay?
We back.
We got Rxch Chris in the building. What's up?
The official Rxch Chris. VHS Club on the rise. I'm back. Back,
baby. What's up? I gotta hear it.
I mean, you already know. You already know, Robin. You know what it is. Like, even back then, it's just about going up. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Every day, every hour, every second. It's about motivation, staying motivated. So
I love it. You definitely been doing your thing. I remember when I used to do countdowns on Pillow Talk Podcast. He was like one of the first videos that I put on there. I just loved everything that you were about, even back then. But you have grown tremendously as an artist, a leader, a brand. You're doing some amazing shit.
Thank you.
Like,
likewise. Thank you.
You're doing some amazing stuff. So I have to reintroduce you to some of Pillow Talk, because some of them may not know who you are, Rxch Chris. So tell me a little bit about Rxch Chris, the artist, the entrepreneur, if you will, the brand.
Well, Rxch Chris, the official Rxch Chris, I'm really like a business. That's a man. You feel me? I am the businessman.
Okay.
But, you know, that's just off camera, you know, handle a lot of business. But then on camera, you know, I am the artist. So, and I just try to go full force. Really, I think for me, all these years, it's just been about like being myself. So being original, doing what I really like and what I really feel has been like the key to people liking me, I feel like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Or just me finding my lane and my style. A lot of people always tell me like, bro, I never seen nothing like that. Mm-hmm. Or you got your own sound, or whatever you did, whatever you perform, however you did it, is like original. It's like nobody else. So, you know.
Big facts. Amazing artist. I mean, I can't just say hip hop artist. I think you kind of stretch across the borders a little bit as far as genres, but you've done a lot in the music world, selling out shows, performing everywhere. You've done a lot of shows.
We did. I think it was last year, or it might have been 2023. It might have been last year, but we had made a goal to do like, I think it was 100 shows or 50 shows in the summer. So just like a 3-month span. You already know we went past it. You know?
That's crazy though.
Motivation, telling you.
Now, as far as performances go, you know, right now I feel like there's still a lot of, you know, just gray tape or red tape, if you will, as far as how artists can perform regularly, how they can get into showcases that are good, you know, shows that are worth their time. Same. So how do you kind of navigate which shows to go to? How do you kind of pick?
I mean, I really just have an ego eye. I mean, because everything some stuff you'll do and it may not be popping. Some stuff you do and may be popping. But it's kind of like just taking a risk. A big thing for me this year that I kind of told myself is I want to get rid of fear. So I want to just take out the element of like feeling like this ain't gonna work out. You feel me? Just take the risk. Because at the end of the day, we all spend money on like senseless stuff. But it's like, instead of me paying $100 to get or $200 to get a section in the club, go give me a slot. You feel me? But it's just all perspective based. You just gotta change your mindset. Like, you know, to any artist out there wondering how it go down, just change your mindset. Telling you, you spend money on, you might buy some Yeezys for $350. Take that $350, put it on a slot. You never know what could happen, you know what I mean? But it's kind of hard to navigate though, I ain't gonna lie. Cause I done did some stuff where I pay big and it ain't that.
Yeah.
Like I want a refund, but you know, that's part of the game though.
Okay, you gotta be expected to take some losses with this.
You got to. But I say the biggest thing out of it all though, even if it's one person or 1,000 people, like still go hard, you know what I mean? Still give your all.
Big facts. I love that. Well, I do think that you do have a great eagle eye. Like you said, you've been doing a lot of shows consistently, and you know you are I would say the face of VHS Club. Obviously, it's the collective. There's more to the team. But how do you also integrate, you know, the long lasting of VHS? Because y'all have grown as well as a collective too throughout the years. I
feel like really just moving as a unit. You know, all the brothers, all the guys, even all the artists that I've been able to connect with. You know, we was throwing shows, we was throwing release parties. It's been like different stages of the club over the years. You know, all the help that we have within the club. You know, it's more than just like a music. It's like a lifestyle. You feel me? Like, we all a family. I can go through a long list and shout out everybody, you feel me? But I don't want to say this year. Well, it was last year. We had inducted a member, Lil JJ from Detroit. I just had to be like, it was probably the end of 2023. But that was big too, you know what I mean? He not from here. And he wanted to connect with us. And likewise, we rock with him too. And yeah, since then, he joined the club and we've been running it up. You feel me? Shout out to the 313, shout out to Detroit, shout out to Lil JJ. Then a little bit after that, we had inducted a member from Thailand called the Pack Beats. What? And you know, that was big. To me, that's like, those two things was some of my biggest accomplishments to me, because it's like, these people, that's not here. Like, I don't even, what they asking, like, how can I be, you know, be in the club, or like, how can we connect? And then over time, we just build a relationship. You know what I mean? Thailand, 30 hours away. You feel me?
That's amazing. That's crazy. So the person in Thailand, they just saw y'all online, just saw the stuff y'all were doing, like listen to the music. How did y'all connect?
So we're going to fall back down the rabbit hole. So.
Oh, Lord.
So probably like, shout out D Glads. We did this song called Act, like probably 2020. Say around then. But it was going like viral. And I actually met a lot of people because they used to tell me that I had the top post in Chicago. So a lot of people would DM me. They were like, yeah, bro, I found you because you had the top post in Chicago. So it was like connections. And then overseas, like we just started to get a lot of traction. Because like I was getting cool with a lot of people from Thailand. They was like listening to my music, everything. And then I don't really know how it happened, but DMs exchanged, like people was telling me, even now people tell me like, big bro, I look up to you. I never met these people from Thailand. You feel me? Like they like, bro, I've been watching everything you do, the movement. But the Pack was kind of like the same way. We just started chopping it up, and then he make beats, and the rest was history. Damn. I don't know, you know what I mean? It's been a while though, so. But yeah, it's just like we just connected, and we got a lot coming. You know what I mean?
I love that. That's definitely a testament, I think, to your influence and growth as a brand too. Like, that's amazing.
It really is, but I think it goes along with the collective, like, as help. You know, we got Red Cloud, VHSP, Walkman, Rxch. There's a lot of us, like, even behind the scenes, you know what I mean? People that don't go to the shows that I be around. And I feel like just seeing all that, especially for them, somebody from Thailand, they probably like, this is big. Like, how do I join? Like, what's going on? They see me jumping off the stage. They see VHSP singing. They see all of this. You know what I mean? So they probably like, damn, like I gotta get in tune.
I love that.
Like I said, that's probably the biggest shocker to me though. And it'd be crazy because sometimes I just be like You feel me? Lost in the sauce. And I'll be like, damn, people from Thailand hitting me up. I'll be tweaking. I'll be like, what the fuck? Like,
you should feel good though. You should. Now, definitely got to tap back in as far as the performances, because I do think that's another big element to, you know, the official Rxch Chris, the vibe. You are known to do some extravagant shit. Okay, we talking about he fake taking shits with newspapers.
Shout out Rxch 777.
Cowboy hats. It's a lot. The USA flag. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot to your elements. So what goes through your mind when you put together these extravagant performances, Chris?
So for me, I'm into theatrical stuff. You feel me? Like, that's my vibe. I like to, if I make a song about donuts, I'm gonna bring donuts to the show. You feel me? Like, that's just me. Like, okay. I like to make it a theme, like to go with it, like make sense though. You feel me? I wear the cowboy hat because I had Giddy Up. Like, I ain't just had a cowboy hat for
no reason.
Yeah, you know what I mean? For a song that don't make sense.
Okay.
But it's actually a pretty dope story with the flag though. So, probably 2023, it was in December, I don't remember the date, but we had a show at the Forge. And we went there, you know, regular, you know, usual, you know, we got my, in the game, you know, we was in there. And I got testaments, Walkman, Lyrics Fresh, they was with me. They seen, they heard. So we was in the crowd, and shout out Bill Crane, shout out to legendary Bill Crane. Bill Crane, he came up to me before the show, and he told me, because it was somebody performing, you know, they was okay. He grabbed me.
It was all right.
Like I said, they could, Walkman and them could tell you, he told me to my face, turn up the crowd. He was yelling in my ear, like, turn up the crowd, give him a show, da, 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 da. And it's funny, because with me, you can't do that. Because I'm going to get too lit. Like, I'm a bad person to peer pressure.
So you don't have you just going to go above and beyond.
Because they told me, like, this how it be happening. People come up to me before events, like, give me a show, do something, turn us up. So I was just like, oh, okay, cool. I'm like...
Okay, and you went crazy.
So yeah, the show start. You know, they call our names next. We go up, we do one song, because we had a set, 10-minute set. Probably 2 minutes into the set, I don't know, you know, it just happened like I used to. Like the show, it just, something went through me, some energy went through me. I don't know what was going on. Next thing I know, I'm running in the crowd, and I'm running on top of the bar, like, at the Forge, you feel me? So I'm running on top of the bar. Everybody get mad. All the security chase me. You feel me? As I'm like, I'm running. I jump off. They grab me. It's like a big thing. Everybody around me like grabbing me, and it's just crazy because everybody's shocked. They like, bro, he too lit. That's they like you gotta go. I'm kicking you out the venue.
Damn, not they kicked you out of the shit. Why did they do that?
They said I was way too lit. That's what the dude outside.
That's what they want. So.
Right, that's what my thing.
That's what they want.
That's what I said. I was like, y'all telling us y'all want to see a show, see stars. I was like, if I was Travis Scott, y'all wouldn't have kicked me out.
They definitely wouldn't have did that shit.
But you know what I mean? They had kicked me out while my songs were still going, while the whole set was still going. So I got Walkman and them calling for me in the venue as they on stage. They like, hey, yo, Rxch, where you go? The whole time they like, all the security got me.
Damn.
They like, you gotta go. You gotta leave right now. We kicking you out. And Bill Crane grabbing me, holding me like, nah, bro, like, cause you know everybody trying to fight me, everything. It's like going down. It's a big ass thing.
What the fuck is going on?
Right, in the whole thing, I'm lit. Like my song's going, so I'm still trying to perform. I'm still jumping up and down.
Why they holding you? Yeah,
I'm like,
all this?
I'm like jumping up and down. Like the VHS song came on. I'm lit. I'm jumping up and down, rapping this song. At that moment, they let me go because the dude was like, he told him, he was like, I don't know what's wrong with this dude, but he like way too lit. He was like, I never seen nothing like this. Then basically, so I left my cowboy hat on top of the stage. I ain't get to do the Giddy Up. So they had me go back in. They wouldn't let me in. I had to like, can I please go get my hat? They like, nah, you can't even get back in, bro.
We ain't letting this nigga back up in here. You ain't fucking that shit up. That's crazy.
Yeah, so I get the hat, everything, and it was just like a big thing. That's like, cause it was like people there that seen. They were like, then he really got kicked out while he was performing. So then that's how I came up with Band in the USA. Like, that's where the whole thing came from. It's like actually a story to it.
I didn't know that because I was definitely going to ask you about that project for sure, and why you chose to go with Band in the USA. So now we got the backstory.
Right. Like For me though, it was a bigger thing too, cause like I kind of took it and like ran with it, like the concept. Cause I was mad at the time, cause like I paid, what was it, like $350 something for the slide. I got kicked out 2 minutes into the slide, so I'm like, I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? I'm hurt. I'm like, god damn, like. And plus, it ain't like I kicked over no drinks, none. Like I do this all the time.
Why the fuck they was on there with you?
This wasn't my first time running on the bar. You feel me? And I'm like, you know, I'm a professional. Like this is what I do.
Let them know you a professional.
Like I wasn't gonna mess nothing up. I ain't kick no bottles. I ain't do nothing crazy like that. I mean, I did run on the bar, but
it was alright.
Yeah, but after that, I just kind of ran with the concept though. I was like, well, that's how the whole song "Mad" too, because "Mad" was actually a freestyle that my homeboy Rxch sent to me. And that's how we do. We usually he send me beats, whatever, and I send him back a freestyle, a track. So it was all just playing like I'm mad. But then when that happened, Walkman put it on in the car. He turned it up. He was like, I know that's how you feel. So then it was like everything was meant to be. So that's how the Mad, and I had fixed it up, put it out. Then it was like, I'm gonna make band in the USA.
Crazy.
So I know I can't be the only person that feel like they being stopped from being like great, or you know what I mean, being stopped from like projecting their energy. So, and
Big
the rest,
facts.
you know what I mean? The rest just kind of fell into place, but
We like that origin story. That's fire, actually.
that's how a lot of stories be. It
I
be
like
from
that.
something, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that. I definitely like that. No, because Band in the USA is an interesting title for a project. Definitely has a lot of ideas that could go into that. So I'm happy you told that story. I also want to ask you though, as far as things that need to be banned right now in the US of A, what are 3 things you feel like we need to ban for 2025?
I'll say 1, pornography. 2, that's gonna be a good. I'm trying to think hard.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, this is just me though. I was just talking to this with my homeboy Red Cloud. I kind of feel like they should delete social media for like a year or 2 years and just make everybody have to go outside and like interact with humans. You know, that's just me though. I don't know. I know a lot of people probably go crazy, but it's like
No, I mean, I agree to an extent because I think we're the last generation that kind of had to do that though.
right. And
So
it was
we know.
busting, like it was different.
But
you know, what I mean?
we just had a new generation of people born, the beta babies. So we have a whole new generation of AI babies right now. They don't even have a care in the world to interact on that level, I'm sure, by the time they turn 10.
Well, I feel like the reason I said that before I get to number 3 is like the internet is kind of fickle. Like somebody could appear to be this person on the internet, whereas in reality it's like far from the truth. You know what I mean? And I think that's kind of the issue with the world right now. Even like all this information we see, half of it don't really be true. You know, the other half is true, other half don't be true. It'd be like just a big cloud.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, like, I feel like a lot of people just be too sucked into the social medias. Like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You know what they say? Why worry about 1,000 followers when you don't got $1,000? You feel me?
No, that part. You ain't wrong on that part. Because to me, it's all about, right,
Right, like-
are you able to convert money in real life? I don't have 1 million followers, but I'm telling you, I'm probably closer to $1 million than a lot of other people.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
So I feel that.
But then you'll have some people. Then a lot of times too, the followers could be fake. Anything, everything. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. The internet is like it's a crazy place, but it is good. You can connect with people, of course, in Thailand, all over the world. You know, it does have its bonuses, but that's what I'm saying. I think like it should be banned for like a year.
So if we were to ban social media for a year, like how do you think that would affect your music?
I mean, I feel like I'll still be lit. I don't know.
Okay.
I kind of like with VHS Club, of course, the V stand for vintage. So I don't know. I feel like that's me. I'm like vintage. I don't know. I like to be outside. I like shows. I like actually talking to people. I like networking. I like meeting people. I like that whole aspect of the game. But that's just me, though. Everybody like their different thing. But
No, I fuck with that.
I love meeting people. I love meeting new energy. I love seeing artists live and yeah, this lit. That's what get me lit. Cause I mean, I could watch on social media, but like when I see somebody live and they just as lit, that's what people say about me. Like you just as lit as your social media. Like, it's not fake. That's what they said when I got kicked out. Like, so I said, shout out Bill Crane. That's what he said. He was like, this is not just your social media. This is real life. You really like that. You're a real rock star. But that's what I like to see. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think sometimes social media just kind of, it's like I said, it's just fickle. It's like, it's not real, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
But
No,
I'd say
that's
for
fair.
number 3, I would say like processed foods probably, or like foods. I've been into this big thing about like watching what I consume and eat. I had got the Yuka app, so I be in the store scanning. I be that person. People like,
Shout
damn,
out
you
to
taking a
Yuka,
long
though.
time.
Shout out to that though.
Right, look, Yuka need to sponsor me. You feel me?
Period. And you go to the gym.
Try to. Feel me?
You went to the gym last week?
I actually didn't. I'm not gonna lie on live. You feel me? I'm not gonna lie on the camera. But I did some push-ups and everything at home.
Okay.
So it's all good.
Okay. So, as far as you being different and standing out, because, you know, we had a whole TikTok situation the other day where it was shut down. People was doing the most, whatever. But there's also a trend where, you know, we have TikTok artists. A lot of people are finding fame on the platform.
Yeah.
So how do you feel like you stand out right now when it comes to that whole sea of new artists that are kind of emerging?
I feel like what we doing, we get compared to it a lot from most people every time we out. We kind of like Wu-Tang Clan. Well, I think it's
Big
like
facts.
I think it's like a slow grind for us. It's like,
Big facts.
and some of us are popping on different stuff. Like VHSP, he go live all the time. He popping on TikTok. He got way more followers
Shout out to
than me.
VHSP.
You feel me? Tap in with VHSP, and he got the Feeling Z5 coming on the way. Like, then we got Lil JJ the same way. He popping on TikTok. Whereas me, I gotta get my follower up on TikTok.
Okay.
So I mean, you said like TikTok artists. I think for me, I don't think it's bad because music changes, and we do live in a faster paced world. But I think it kind of made songs like shorter
Yeah.
to an extent, where it's like it's just a verse and a chorus. Like the Boss Man D-Lo's, like
Interview. He was just talking about that.
like what's the name? Pink Panthers. And I really, it's crazy because I was like, I seen, like you said, TikTok art. I seen Pink Panthers on TikTok. I'm like, this is some TikTok music. And then I went and listened to her albums. I was like, no, she actually talented. I was like, you feel me? I'm low-key a fan. I was like, this is hard. I'll listen to her music. I can't even think of the songs. It was one where she in the woods though. But that song hard. Her music is hard.
Okay.
But I get her concept of like making the song short so they're like replayable. But I think with hip hop per se, the whole like storytelling element of it kind of went away because of like the social media, the TikTok. You know what I mean?
Big facts.
It's as people say, I don't want to hear all that.
They do.
I don't want to hear the song past 2 minutes. I don't want to, But I guess the game changes though.
Yeah.
I think for us though, just standing out is that we make original music. So while like a trend on TikTok would be to make this certain style, I'm gonna always make Rxch Chris type music. You feel me? And of course, some people ain't gonna like it, but me, I'm more focused on building like a core fan base. You feel me? I want the real fan base. I'd rather have that than like somebody that's just gonna rock with my one song and not rock with nothing else. Like I want them just to rock with me as the character, the artist. You feel me? So.
Big facts. Big facts. No, I fuck with that. Bossman D-Lo, though, he had just did an interview about that as well, about the shortness of songs and, people not getting to tell stories where they used to because they don't have enough time, essentially, because you can only say so much in a minute or a minute, 20 seconds. But I do find that interesting that, just like you said, a lot of more interesting artists are using that niche to at least get you over there. And then once you're there, okay, check the rest of my shit out. Like, so I do feel like there's certain advantages of having certain TikTok songs or TikTok-esque tunes that you can put out to drive people
catalog.
there. So that you can drive people there.
I feel like that's the point of a catalog, though. It's like, let me have these. I got club songs, but then let me have these, like, real rap songs, but then let me have these pop songs, whatever. It's just about having a catalog. Because of course, it ain't. I don't think there's nothing wrong with making a TikTok type song. You know what I mean? I don't think it's a bad thing.
No, just don't let that. I don't know. I feel like I am definitely part of the older school of I like a story in my music. Like the Isley Brothers is one of my favorite groups of all time.
The Isley Brothers.
I love the Isley Brothers.
Old school.
Old school to the death.
Soul. Look at
okay, but I still have to write about new shit because I'm a music writer, entertainment writer. So I do have to know some of the newer stuff because that's what's trending. But I do prefer the introduction, the breakdown, the bridge. I prefer that because to me that makes a complete complete song, which leads me to my next question for you. As far as 2025 and beyond, like, what do you feel is required for a good song for you? What makes a good song to you?
That's a tough question. I ain't gonna lie. Because everything, it's like they say beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But I kind of feel like it's like that with music, because there's some stuff that I do not like, but the person next to me would be like, this my song, bro. Like this, you know what I mean? But vice versa, maybe something I like, or the person next to me like, what are you listening? Like this is so weak, or this weird. Like they ain't saying nothing. But I think it's more so just about like the feel of the track. I would say just like the authenticity of the artist, like, you know, who you really feel like you are, as long as you put it on wax, I feel like it's gonna be an audience for it. Because you look at all these artists that came out, at first people said they was weird, or like, that sound weird, I don't like it. But after a while, they build a big fan base and people like it. You know what I mean?
Big facts. So
I don't really. I think the key to this next 10 years is just being yourself, like 100% yourself, and making what you really want to make. You know. But, you know, we got a lot of people that just hear something and like, I'm gonna make this. You know, even though they never did what the next artist talking about. So.
Facts. No, I like it though. I like the encouragement, because when you doing this shit, which we also spoke about too before, you got to be around the right people that's gonna uplift you, encourage you, really fuck with your shit. So I just like the openness that you also bring to artistry, because some people are very strict on certain things, but you like, shit, you gotta have a catalog, you gotta have this, you gotta have that.
Like I said, with me, like any artist that come around me, if that's your life and you rapping about it, hey, you feel me? Don't matter what it is, you know. As long as I feel like you being yourself and that's who you want to portray. For me, like,
I love that.
A lot of my tracks, it would be me lit somewhere. Like me and Walkman got the sold out dates. And I say I was in the Venetian penthouse rolling weed up. I'm a king getting top with my feet up. Like I really went to Las Vegas. I really was in the Venetian penthouse. Like I thought of the song when I was in there. Like it wasn't, you know what I mean? I like took what I was doing and put it on paper, you know what I mean? Or wax, put on the record. So.
Hey, live your shit. Because a lot of y'all don't be living that shit. But no, let's talk a little bit more about being in the USA. You got a lot of tracks on there, a lot of songs on there, and you have a lot of favorites. It's a lot of songs on there that people are supporting, sharing,
and as you know,
into.
I got sick when I dropped it. Like,
no, I didn't know that.
Right, like, right. I tell the story. We were supposed to do the interview. We were supposed to do the interview. You feel me? But I had caught a cold. I dropped the tape on Friday the 13th, but I should have known not to drop it on Friday the 13th. And I caught the cold. It had my head spinning. I'm like, dang, but it still went up. I didn't really get to do the drop how I wanted to, but I think with this one, I'm not just gonna rush to the next thing. You know what I mean? So I think it'll all work out how it's supposed to. But it was just interesting. I'm like, how do I get sick the moment that I uploaded?
For real though, that's crazy. Crazy as fuck. And it still went up. Like it went up.
Yeah, I know. I ain't
it's
really
going up. It's going up. You know what I'm saying? It's getting streams. People got favorites. Like
I'm sitting there watching Batman.
Up.
I'm sitting there watching Batman when it's out. I'm sitting there with the covers up watching Batman.
Sick as hell.
I'm saying I was done. Where I'm like, dang. People hitting me up like we going out shit, and I'm like, nah, gang. I can't do nothing, bro. Interesting thing with band in the USA is I had like maybe 30, 40 songs. Like I had a long playlist that I was sending people out.
What the hell?
So
that's long as fuck.
And I really just chose the best 13 or whatever from that list. But like, yeah, I had a big list, and some other songs like, you know, I'm just working on now. I'll drop them in singles later. I had a lot of different features. Shout out Sasha Go Hard, the Rxch Chris Freaky coming soon. Telling you, but it was dope. But like I said, I had a playlist. I was sending it to the people in Thailand all over, just to let them listen to it. Then I chose like the best 13 out of that list. But
it was the good 13. You picked a good 13.
Shout out Nia J. She's an amazing artist. She's on the V-Day song, the V-Day Massacre song. I think that was like one of my top songs. But she from, make sure I say it right, Jakarta. I can't say it. I got to roll my R's. Okay. Jakarta.
Okay. Heavy on the car.
But she's an amazing artist. Like, she got like an angelic voice. Probably been knowing her for like 2 years now. We worked on a couple tracks, but yeah, shout out to her though, definitely. She's a problem, I'm telling you.
I love that.
We got a lot. Shout out Z Baby too. Shapeshift. That was one of the big ones. I think the hardest one, the one that took me the longest, was the Ghost Rider. Because I mean, I'm not like an R&B singer. I had to do that track like 200 times. Probably like takes. I did so many takes.
Damn.
Like 2 days, still couldn't get it. Had to go back.
Okay, y'all, we are back in the building again. Shout out to Bottle Service. Make sure y'all follow Real Bottle Service 19 on IG for all the latest and the greatest. Shooting this shit with the gang, man. I can just be real X-rated on there. I just want to throw that in the air. I'm on here real like PG-13 most of the time. I'm a little R, but on over there, it gets a little wild. No, but shout out to the gang. Shout out to Bottle Service, Aqua, D. Smith, Blizz, and Bibbs. New episodes dropping every week, so make sure y'all tune in. Now let's get into the 10 minutes of honesty. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I am ready.
Like I was saying before, people are sending in some good questions for 10 minutes of honesty, so I'm gonna try to make sure I incorporate some new questions that people have written me. I didn't ask for the questions, but they read them anyway, so shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. First question. What is the biggest non-sexual turn on?
I would say personality.
Personality?
Yeah. Some, you know, it be some bad women, but then you'll meet them and like, they be like dumb as a brick or like,
yeah, still,
you feel me, like nothing to them. I don't know. It's like no,
real still.
You can't really have a convo with them like that because I don't know. You know what I mean? Like personality be big.
Yeah.
Low-key.
Okay, I like that answer. You ain't wrong, cause y'all be dry, just like your. No, I'm just kidding. Next question. What is the best advice you've gotten about betrayal? It's kind of deep right there.
Say the trail, so like the journey.
Yeah, betrayal. What's some advice
betrayal?
you can give about betrayal?
No, I thought you said the trail.
Oh no,
like,
betrayal. Like betrayal.
Betrayal. I would say like that anybody could switch up, depending on the circumstances. But also on the flip of that, to like a double-edged sword, like I told you earlier, I'm kind of learning that like you can't really take anything personal. It's just business, you know. Some things you may perceive as like betrayal, but at that time, it may be disloyal betrayal. But at that time, the person is just trying to get up, but they just went wrong about it. So I don't know. But I do think like that's the biggest, anybody could change up. So
thanks. Okay. I like that. That was a little serious question. Okay. What is your favorite feature on the opposite sex?
I mean, of course, I like the apple bottom, but like I like a pretty girl, you feel me? Like,
okay.
I'm a handsome young man. I feel like I need a pretty girl. But
what's a pretty girl?
I just like a girl that take care of herself. You know what I mean? Okay. She's clean.
Facts.
She washes her face.
Big facts.
She don't have yellow teeth. She brushes her teeth. Her hair's not like crazy, like nappy and crazy, or just, you know what I mean? Just take care of herself. Just good hygiene.
Okay.
I would say that's what I'm saying. I'm like 50-50. Like, because of course you could have a girl that got a nice body, but then her face may not like.
Okay.
Be like, damn, you feel me?
Okay.
Sometimes even as we know nowadays too, you can grow booty nowadays.
You can. It's possible.
You can grow booty.
It's a little effort. You can buy them too.
Yeah,
so.
You can buy and grow booty. Like, long as she taking care of herself and she pretty, you never know what can happen. You feel me? So I don't know. Like it's 50-50. I had to go with the face though. I don't know. Okay. Face card, you know what I mean?
You need a pretty face. Something to look at when you doing your business. Okay. If you could master a new skill in 24 hours, what would it be?
Man, that's a good question. Who wrote this question?
I don't know. Good question.
That's not something I think about every day. I say master a new skill though. No lie, it would be probably to speak like multiple languages. Like in one day, I'll be like the real life ghost, low key. I'll be in different countries. You feel me? Like
That's a good skill.
I wish I could learn like Japanese in one day and all that. I'll be like a real eagle. I'm telling you.
That's a good skill though.
I would probably go up. That's probably what I need to learn, low key. That was a good question.
That was.
So I don't know. That's a really good question.
Learning these languages. You ain't wrong. That's a good ass skill.
Right. You become unstoppable then.
I'm getting anything
Right.
I want.
Somewhere in a different country.
Don't let me learn French. Je me sais vous quoi?
All I know is bonjour. I don't know what you just said. You said a spell. You speaking voodoo. I don't know what you said.
Name the last book you read.
I actually have the legendary Rxch Chris actually has Think and Grow Rich on my bedstand. So Think and Grow Rich.
Y'all better be reading this fucking
right next
year.
to my bedstand.
Y'all better be
I
reading
put
this
my
year.
phone on it every night.
I love that, Chris. Cause y'all niggas ain't reading. And it shows. Okay. Are you a night owl or a early bird?
Ooh. Wipe my forehead for that one.
I'm dead.
Cause like
Wipe my head.
I love the morning. I love the morning aesthetic. I love sunshine and like sometimes like when I feel most creative, but most of the time I'll be out late. Like get back 5 a.m, 6, like late. Most nights, you know what I mean? From you know how it is. If you're doing shows and all this stuff and you gotta travel. A lot of times I'll be out late. Like I've always been like that though. So I don't know, I can't really say. I'm kind of like both. Like cause I do enjoy sometimes just waking up super early. I gotta get back strong and get back to it. I used to go to the gym at like 4 a.m.
I wish. God damn it.
That's when I was locked in. I was like locked in.
How do you get up in the fucking morning to go to the gym? How do you get up at the crack of dawn to be at the gym at 5
At
a.m.?
that time, it was like mindset though, because it was like
That's what it is.
I had a vision of how
That's
I
the
wanted to be.
secret?
Yeah, like in my head, I seen myself of like this warrior. So I'm like, this is who I gotta be. This is what I gotta do. I'm kind of like that now. You know, everything like I'm trying to see myself in a different light of like this who I want to be. So it's like kind of motivating me to like let me go hard. You feel me?
I envision a big booty too, but it's just not. It don't work the same for me. It don't work the same for me. I want to go to the gym so bad early in the morning because I hate going when there's hella people there. I hate that shit. And I'm getting to the point now where like I do like a regimen when I go. So I'm so mad if I go and it's just somebody like sitting on some shit I want to use, or you know what I'm saying? It's just people mindlessly in there. I just be like, what the fuck?
You
like,
ready to tell them move?
It'd be too much. But I need to get my mind better for that.
I don't mean to put out all my sauce, but just go on Fridays.
I started doing that.
That's when I try to go on like Fridays or like a
People
day I know
out.
that everybody
People
gonna
out.
want to party. You feel me? So ain't nobody gonna be there. They gonna think
Yeah.
like only lames go to the gym on Friday. You know what I mean? Because everybody goes out, so it's gonna be kind of emptier than
Yeah. Okay.
unless everybody starts stealing the sauce.
Right.
I said,
What would
if
you
I
tell?
could, if I could tell my 10-year-old self, oh, that's a tough one though, because it's like you a kid, so it's like.
Right. What would you word it? How would you word whatever you're gonna say so that you would understand it?
Because even if I told myself at 10, don't take it personal, it's business. As a 10-year-old, I'm gonna be like,
right? How would you convey that to a 10-year-old? How do you make what is
Like, what do you
10-year-old
mean?
jargon for that? How do they understand that?
I ain't gonna lie, I'll probably tell myself like, in those words of like, not take, because I think that's the biggest thing I learned over the last like 10 years, 15 years is like, just don't take everything personal. Like, try not to take it personal. Like, you know what I mean? We all are on this planet and we all have these individual like things going on. Mm-hmm. So it's like just within, try not to take it personal. You know, and sometimes if you do have to fall back from somebody, it may not be the end of it. Like, y'all may be cool again and it may not be nothing, may just be something was going on. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So don't take it personal. So I feel like before I would take a lot of things personal. Like, that's how my mind work. I'm very like, meticulous. Like this person did this to me to do this. But then they don't be like, I'm just thinking too hard. Like I'm tripping, you know what I mean? So I feel like for my 10-year-old self, I just tell myself like, try not to take everything personal and biggest just have fun, We only on this earth for like a short period of time, so like have the most fun possible. Live your life and just have fun. That's how I've been now. When I have fun, you feel me? Trying to have a lot of fun to the fullest. That's a hard question.
It make you think.
Yeah,
it make you think about the type of legacy you live in and, what you may wish you could have told another child or something. So I love it though.
We did it thus far though. I ain't gonna lie. Like
it snapped.
Even from when we did our last interview, like 2020 or whatever that was, 2020. It was like a while ago, but like I was telling you, so much has changed since then. Since 3 years, like the team got bigger. This probably before like VHSP even really came out. Before Walkman was like, so like now it's like to see all of this happen in a 4-year period. Like I say, people shout out Philip Thompson, shout out Skinny Gully, shout out King Jaro. I did a song with a Belizean artist last year. They want me to come to Belize, like they be throwing shows, everything, like saying my name overseas. That's what I'm saying. Like for all of this to happen in a period of time, and back then I had the Lil B, Tory Lanez. I almost had an industry deal. I almost had a deal with Universal. Like it's a lot of stuff, but it's like crazy to see from then to now. So I don't know. To myself, I feel like I won. You know what I mean? I feel like I did it, even though I ain't there yet where I want to be. But it's like I'm taking every little win because it's been a journey. I'd have been so many places, like California. I went back there. I performed in New Orleans, Arizona. It's just been a journey. I ain't gonna lie.
So what's next? What's next for 2025 as far as this year? What are some goals you feel like you're gonna accomplish this year?
Like in 25, I just wanna kind of expand the brand and expand my personality and just feel more free, I told you before, like my big thing with this year was like, I'm telling all the guys, like, take fear away, you feel me? Like, that's how, like the Shapes of the song I got on Band in USA. I'm shaking them demons off me, for real. Like, I'm shaking the demons off me, like, all bad vibes, I'm letting go. I'm trying to let go and let God. Because, I'm just trying to have fun, like, and live the best life I can. And it could always be worse. So having that mindset, it's just motivating me to like live the best life. But I really just want to expand this year in 2025, get my passport, go to Belize, do the show in Belize, go to Thailand, build a network in Thailand, finish working on VHS Club West Coast, have the VHS Club in the West Coast, you know what I mean? And just expand and do all these different things and live this big story, you know what I mean? And just smile and have fun, you feel me? Of course, get a little lit in between, stand on a couple bars, just a couple chairs, whatever, but just lit, like, have a lot of fun. Jet skis, the whole life. That's how I see it in my head, you feel me? Like, just lavish life, just happy, fun. It's gonna happen though. Manifestation, you feel me? For sure. No, I definitely see that. I see you growing. Like I said, I love to see the journey. You're somebody that I've seen, even when I met you, you was already buzzing, but the growth is crazy. That's what I'm saying.
It's crazy. It's gone to a whole nother level. So I just want to commend you and congratulate you because I feel like you are a visionary, within the music game right now. And if people don't know yet, they're going to see that somebody that they know somebody that know your shit.
I'm telling you, the VHS Club on the rise, man. Like me and my brother Red Cloud always say, it's going to take time, but everything going to come. I'm telling you, everything going to come. We on the way, though. We going up. We did a lot of stuff we didn't think. Like, telling you, we performed in front of, like, so many people where I even got a little nervous. Like, I was like, dang. I had to pull it together, you feel me? But, like, we doing it. I don't know.
Thanks.
And I'm enjoying it, though. I'm enjoying every step. And shout out DJ VIP, rest in peace Nipsey Hussle. Even with the West Coast, like they had really like Giddy Up. I had got some DJs all out there, Sacramento, everything. They was like really locked in with me. A lot of people be thinking I'm from the West Coast anyways, but you know, shout out LA. Like I said, shout out DJ VIP. You know, we still talk to this day. Like, it's like that, you know what I mean?
Nice.
It's going up.
Well, I definitely appreciate you coming on, chopping it up with me here again at Pillow Talk Podcast for sure. So just let everybody know where they can, you know, tune in, tap in with you.
So you can find me if you go to Google and you type in Rxch Chris, or if you go to YouTube and type in VHS Club Productions, you can follow our YouTube. Of course, IG is the same, Rxch Chris, and then also the VHS Club link is in my page at the bio, but it's VHS Club Sound is the IG, and then on there you can find all our artists, you know. Shout out Walkman, shout out VHSP, shout out Lyrics Fresh, shout out Z Ricky, shout out my homeboy Maury, shout out D Glass, shout out to Pac V, shout out Reese 777, shout out Lil JJ. It's so many, like, I'm trying to think of so many, but shout out everybody though, really though.
Facts.
Shout out 4K Louis, all the guys, everybody that's been locking in, even over the years, all the affiliates, everybody I ever worked with, everybody. I was just in the car playing the Kush God album. Shout out Kush God. Shout out Low Cut. Shout out Red Cloud. It's so many. I need to make a list. I need to make a big giant list. But there's been so many people that's been like helping me throughout the years, you know what I mean? That just been around and had a helping hand, and I really just appreciate it, you know what I mean?
Facts.
Even you. Shout out you. All them times you turning me up, saying you rock with the thrill, everything, like, all of that matters, you know what I mean? Yeah. I really appreciate it. You know?
Of course. Well, I appreciate you, definitely. Like I said, make sure you guys tap in with them and see everything they have going on this year and beyond. Y'all, Rxch Chris and VHS Club, they been doing it. They gonna keep doing it, okay? Shout out to everybody that tunes in to Pillow Talk Podcast as well. Voted one of Chicago's top podcasts. Y'all already know. If I'm here, it's absolutely where it's at. Sending love and light to all of y'all. Peace out.